On this week's episode, a new 105 is on a ship being shipped by a ship. A 118 is strolling around the boatyard. And crew finally get paid on a boat that was seized by Russians. And I'm Doug.
So when you're just walking on teak every day and the bottom of your feet just turn to stone. Teak foot.
And guys are turned on by that. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Yacht Industry News. This is episode 17. I'm Captain Douglas Meyer, and
I am not Captain Chelsea Carter.
She is not Captain Chelsea Carter. We're going to jump right into it. So, Georgia, please roll the... Okay, so listen, before we get into anything, I just want to bring up the fact that Renaissance, we're getting hauled out tomorrow. We're supposed to get hauled out last week.
I thought it was last week.
Everybody at the office at Rowley has COVID, so everything's shut down.
It is going around. I've heard of a few people.
But anyway, don't forget Elite Marine AC. They're ripping out my whole system, and funny enough, they're going to put a new one in. It's pretty cool. These guys are really amazing, so please check them out.
Yes, please
do. I'm going to do one thing that's kind of cool, news related.
Okay.
But you know that Hargrave Custom Yachts sponsors the show.
Yes.
Okay. They have a 105 inbound to Miami.
When?
It's going to be here in a couple weeks, where I'm actually taking it off the ship, and the 118 just got launched.
Sweet.
Georgia, you got some B-roll on a 118? Roll that. Next couple weeks, we're going to be filming in the simulator over at MPT. That's always fun. We're going to be able to crash some boats and stuff. But, always keep MPT on your mind, because it's really just one school, unlimited possibilities. And by the way, while we're in the yard, Marine Data Solutions is replacing all our monitors. They gave us a great deal on it. It's really, really awesome. Now we're going to have all this high-tech stuff. And you know what? Even if you just need the internet, Marine Data Solutions is the answer to all that. You may have 99 problems on board, but I guarantee you the internet is not going to be one of them. What did you want? Pink?
Last week it was a gold. I wanted a gun on the boat, but this week I want a Pelican. Yay!
Okay, Chelsea, this week it's really good that the crew of the 81-meter Alpha Nero, which was seized, first it was abandoned in Antigua. Then the Antiguans took it. It was a Russian boat.
They pirated it almost.
Well, that wasn't a big thing. That was not a big win for Antigua, because their numbers said it was about $300,000 a month to keep that boat in service. That's 81 meters. Anyway, the High Court of Antigua and Barbuda and the crew represented by Nautilus International and the captain finally got a favorable ruling where a year of unpaid wages will go to the crew. Yay!
That is awesome. Good work, guys. Congratulations.
Yes. It was seized by the Antiguan government April 2023, and some crew left and some crew stayed. The crew that stayed are getting paid everything. The crew that left without getting paid are getting their back pay too. Now, I don't know where this money is coming from. I guess Antigua's paying it. They're just taking over that boat. But good news for the crew, bad news for the yacht. That boat is still in dire straits. I guess maybe the Antiguans will paint it gray and use it as a...
Oh, that would be cool.
Okay, what do you got?
Who knows? Okay, speaking of great crew, we had some pretty wild stuff happen this week. I want to shout out to Robert Schmid for sending us this video. Up in Oregon, the Cascade Locks, this boat actually broke free of its mooring during some pretty serious hurricane winds, so check out the video. it broke free of its mooring. The crew hopped on board and they took care of it. They got it back to the dock safely. Doesn't look like it was a good time. They were dealing with 60 to 70 knot winds. So good looks, guys. Well done.
Do you see that thing rolling? That's a flat bottom excursion boat. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure I'd want to be out there on that boat.
No.
So the numbers are in for St. Bart's New Year's. Now, I've been to St. Bart's many, many years, and New Year's is where you need to be.
I've heard that.
Yeah, you anchor out all the way on. The boat's anchored almost reached to St. Martin. There were 190 boats this year. That's December 31st, 2023. And the record previously was 131. So they just broke a record.
Yay!
I guess everybody's back in full swing. Some of the big ones were Christina O, Moonrise, Rising Sun, Eclipse, everything. I mean, some big ass boats were there. So we'll see if tomorrow, next year they break the record.
That would be great.
Yeah. All right.
We also have right around the corner Miami and Palm Beach Boat Show. But before we talk about that, we also had the Bahamas Charter Show, which is going on now.
Mm-hmm. No, it just finished.
Just finished?
Yeah.
So there was a ton of boats out there. Like I said, everybody knows the Bahamas Show. That's always fun. We just missed that one. It was a good turnout, lots of brokers. But now we have Miami right around the corner, which I'm excited for.
Yeah. So we had some people from my office go over. Reports vary. But a lot of people said, there's 100 boats there. The number's closer to 60. I can't find the official number. It was spread out over 4 marinas. It was a great success. There were a lot of boats there. We'll talk about that in Crew Corner a little bit later, why there were so many boats there. But it was a big success. Congratulations to Bahamas Marine Trade Association. All right, on to the Miami Boat Show. What do you got to say?
Miami Boat Show! The same thing, this year, I know most of us have been to the Miami Boat Show. In case you have not been, just so you know where you're going, it starts on the 14th. It runs through the 18th, and you've got Venetian Marina, you've got Miami Beach Convention Center, Pride Park, Herald Plaza. It is a fun show. It's laid out a little bit differently than what you find in Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, but I highly recommend everyone goes.
What's the impact to the community for this thing?
Ooh, let's see. 1.34 billion, guys.
In 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
So, again,
Wow.
Don't forget, we are the maritime capital of the world. So, don't
They
miss
say
out.
there's also going to be over 1,000 vendors there showing stuff.
It's always a good time. I love Miami.
We'll probably go down and check that out. All right, that's it for yacht industry news. Not a lot going on this week. It was kind of a slow week, which is good. A couple of boats sank, one in Las Olas.
Yes.
There's a lot of little stuff we're not going to bother you with. I think we hit the good stuff. So let's move into Crew Corner. You ready to go?
No, because we have to talk about our favorite friend, Amsoil Dave. Synthetic oil will double the life of your oil.
Yes, right. But synthetic oil pays for the real show.
It does pay for a real show.
So Dave is a regional rep for AMSOIL. Please check him out. It's really a win-win for you guys. You save a lot of money using synthetic oil.
Less maintenance.
Yeah, I use the synthetic. I can't think of anything. Okay, all right, go ahead. Give me what do we do? The cannon.
So in Crew Corner this week, I know we talk about jobs a lot, but we are going to talk about jobs again and the 2 different jobs you can have, because we have noticed numbers are a little low. I've gotten a lot of calls this week from crew members and different contractors saying that, hey, I need work. So
what are the 2 types of jobs?
For our crew members, you can be a freelancer or you can go full time.
I'll do good cop. You do bad cop. So I'll start. I don't like freelancing. There's no stability in it. When we went through COVID, everybody lost their job. Then when COVID was over and there's this big boom rush for crew, everybody jacked their rates up, and now we're back down to where we were before. Now I know you all went out and bought brand new trucks and frisbees and whatever, and now we're in kind of like a decline a little. I'm a firm believer in full-time work. It's steady. It's easier to move up the ladder. There's a lot of benefits you get. You get vacation time and all that versus freelance. Why do you like freelance?
So I have never gone full time on a boat in my life. I love freelancing. 1, I get to experience all different kinds of boats. 2, if I don't exactly like the boat I'm on, there's always another one afterwards. And 3, I make my own schedule. I'm not trapped in the Bahamas on my mother's birthday. I can do whatever I want. So
these are good points.
Yeah.
You make your own schedule. I get it.
It's different for everybody. Now, I will say, yes, there is a benefit to being full-time because it is consistent. So you can't jack up your prices if you're going to freelance, because it's going to get harder to hire and you're going to hit a low point and you have no money.
So let me ask you this. How do you handle when you get on a boat with complete strangers all the time?
To me, it's just another opportunity to get to know people that work in our industry with us, so I don't see them as complete strangers, but it could be a good experience. You get to meet people with different varying levels of success, profession, and they can teach you that. So you can also learn that on a full-time boat, but you're limited to your crew there. You know, you can meet a bunch of different people, stay with the same people, and there's nothing wrong with either.
Okay, back to full-time. You got a place to stay. You got all your food. You got your medical. You got bonuses. You got 401k. You've got vacation time. I'm sorry, I'm a firm believer in full-time work because that is the number one way for you to climb up the ladder. That captain that you work under, maybe if you're a mate or he's retiring, you could possibly even run that boat. On top of the fact that a freelancer is not going to get the sea time that any full-time member would get. A full-time first mate on a boat will become a captain one day. I can't say the same thing about a freelancer. Now, I understand freelancing in Fort Lauderdale is mostly stews and cooks, chefs.
There's a lot of freelance captains.
Okay, but I mean, I'm gonna defer always to full time. What are some? Damn it, Georgia.
So I'm personally going to stick to freelance because I like making my own schedule and enjoying my life on land as well as at sea, and I like having the ability to choose. Now, yes, a consistent paycheck would always be nice, but if you monitor your money correctly and charge correctly, then you'll be fine. Most of them don't, but that's your problem, not mine.
Okay, last word for me. Go to sea. I encourage everyone, forget all this baloney, all right? Just get your sea time. Get on a boat, cross oceans, get on a boat, put some miles under the keel. You are going to learn so much stuff out in the ocean, going through storms, going down to the Caribbean, going up to New England or the Mediterranean than you would freelancing on a 50 or 100-foot boat in Miami for the day. Go east of the sea buoy, people. If you are young, use this time to gain your knowledge, and the rest of your career will fall in your lap. Last word?
I say freelance, get on every single boat you can, do as much work as you possibly can, bounce around, have a good time, and then you find a boat that you want to stick with, then go full-time.
Okay. Well, that's it for this week. I'm Doug.
I'm Chelsea.
And hey, listen, if you guys, we're totally willing to hear what you guys have to say about full-time versus
slide
freelancing.
in the DMs.
Yeah, slide them in. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. And that's it. Bye.